is Jose, and welcome to the very first episode of Sparkle and Stamp Sunday. I am super excited for this series. This is something that is really close to my heart, and for those of you who don't know me, I have been with Stampin' Up! For 12 years now, so since 2002, and for Stampin' Up! We do paper crafting, so we do cards and scrapbook pages and anything to do with paper, so whether it's home decor, you name it, we do it. The other company that I am with is South Hill Designs, and I'm an artist for them, and that has been for 9 months now. And I joined up in October of 2013 for that company. And you know what? I didn't really want to tell too many people that I do both for a long time because I wanted to make sure that I could manage both and that it was all good. So after doing this for a while, I have some processes, and you know what? I feel that I am being able to support both businesses now with some help. So I am so excited to be sharing with you the two things that I'm passionate about and the two things that I love. So one is card making and paper crafts, and the other is everything that blings. So jewelry and bracelets and you name it. I'm going to show you all kinds of fun different things. So in this Sunday series, what I'm going to do is create a card and then create a locket or a piece of jewelry I'm going to throw in that kind of coordinates, so it kind of makes it like a gift set. Sometimes I will do other projects other than cards, but for today I'm going to show you how to quickly make this card and a little bit about why we picked the things that we picked. So let's get started. Now this card was made by my 14-year-old who does a lot of the stamping with me, and that's what's fun is actually both businesses my 14-year-old daughter helps me with. So she does some of my stamping, a little bit of designing, and she's really great. So for this card, she chose the stamp set Flower Patch. It has 6 different stamps, and this is one of the wood stamp sets. We also have it with the clear blocks. So you'll see here we've chosen Strawberry Slush, Basic Black, and some of our Whisper White. So I've already put together some of the card. You're going to see that's already glued down, and then we're going to stamp our Whisper White. So I'm going to start out with my Strawberry Slush ink, and I'm just going to stamp my flower 3 different times. Now there's no perfection to stamping. You can stamp it wherever you want. Next I'm going to stamp with my Coastal Cabana, which is actually one of my favorite colors. And I'm trying to kind of do 3 of each. Let's see if I can do that. So there's my 3 of that color. And then I'm going to pull in my last stamp and use our Pistachio Pudding. And then just put that last one around. Now you can see I did a little bit of a flub here. So if I was doing this to give, I would actually just turn it upside down and redo it just because I messed up a little bit of this. The fun thing about this stamp set is it actually has a matching punch. So all we have to do is stamp it on some scrap paper, and then we can take our punch and just line it up and then punch it right out, and you've got this really nice punched out shape. So for the card, I punched out 5 of them, and you can see I trimmed this one here because it was going off. And what we did is took one of our bone folders and we just used it to curl the edges so that it looks like a popped up flower. So I'm going to pull back in the background that I stamped. Now you can see this one is actually different than our original. Our original, we used just one of the flowers and we just cleaned in between all the colors. This one here, just because I didn't want to clean in between colors, I did it with 3 different stamps. So you can actually choose when you stamp how to do your card. And what's fun is no 2 cards have to be the same. You can always change it up, just like I did. So we're using one of our photopolymer stamp sets now, and these ones are see-through. And I'm actually using my black StazOn, which is a nice, crisp, dark black, and inking it up really nicely. And because I can see through it, I can actually place it exactly where I want it to go. And you want to give it nice, even pressure. So now that I've glued that on, the flower that I punched out before, what we are going to do is just take a dimensional, pop it on the back, take that backing off, and then you can actually place it where you want to go. So I'm going to place that one here. So I'm going to trim a little bit off the edges of that one. And I'm going to show you the last step. This is actually our Coastal Cabana assortment, and it comes in light, medium, and dark. So I'm going to use the dark with the brush tip, and you can see that you can actually color right on there. And it doesn't take very long to dry, and then you can use that right on top of your card, and then your pearls can be the matching color to your card. So how fun is that? So let me pull back in my card that I have, and you can see that we did some fun pops, and it will coordinate perfectly with the jewelry that I've designed. For the matching locket, what we did is we started with one of our mini silver lockets with crystals, and you can see it has beautiful crystals all around the edging of the locket. And personally, I wear silver the most. I do wear sometimes the rose gold as well. I do love that color. And I especially love the ones that have the crystals around. It just really shines in the light and is so beautiful on. The inside circle of our locket is 1/2 inch, and so it doesn't fit a lot, but it does fit really nicely. One feature charm, and then some little birthstone crystals. We have, our birthstones tend to be one of our top sellers, not only for birthdays, but also because they just add such a beautiful pop of color. So you can see we used our October birthstone, our March, and our, what's the last color we used? August. And we use these colors because that's what coordinated with our card. Now I'm going to show you a little trick that kind of combines both South Hill and Stampin' Up! Together. Remember when I said at the beginning of this that the inside circle is 1/2 inch? Well, how great is that? Stampin' Up! Actually has a 1/2 inch circle punch. So what I did is we actually offer window sheets. So the window sheets are like acetate sheets that, you know, like our teachers used to use. I know I'm aging myself, but that's what they are. They're just clear. And when you use that little circle punch in it, you can actually use that as a liner right inside your locket. And what that allows you to do is you can glue your little charm right to it. Now, some people are gluing their charms using glue dots, again, Stampin' Up! Product, onto their window. But personally, I don't like how it leaves a little bit of a grease mark. So I love using the acetate sheets because then I'm able to glue dot it right there. Now, did you see that you can actually use, there's a little spot on the side, you put your fingernail there, and that is how it opens. I could have glued in my birthstones as well, but I decided to just leave them loose so they can move around and float. And so I just pop those right in. And of course you can design different lockets, insides, to go with your locket at any time. So there you go, they just kind of float. Isn't that cool? Now another idea I had is what if we took our silver, or actually this is our iridescent ice, glimmer paper, and it is so sparkly and beautiful. So we could do the very same. We could actually take that and then take back our locket. And I can actually do this because I can just lay the two together. But what if we took the glimmer on the back and then put our flower and then put a little bit of color with our birthstones? Now how beautiful is that? You've got glimmer on the inside and glimmer with our crystals. So I hope you enjoy the first episode of our Sparkles and Stamps Sunday. I have to remember what it's called, and there will be pictures at the end of close-ups of both. Thank you so much for coming and watching this today, and you can check out either one of my blogs for more details on either the jewelry or the stamps. Thanks so much. Bye.